Okay, so this is my hair after 4 weeks worth of hair growth. So I'm getting ready to bleach my roots and touch up my roots since it's been 4 weeks. And this is, my hair is unwashed right now. I haven't washed my hair in 2 days, so that way the bleach won't damage my hair as bad. So it's pretty much, it needs toning too, like along my other, you can tell why I bleached my hair 4 weeks ago because it needs more toner on the ends here. But overall, the rest of the hair looks fine. It's just the root area that needs attention. So I'm gonna do my root touch up. Then I'm gonna show all the products that I'm using. Okay, so I'm going to be using the Brilliance Express 9-level powder lightener and bleach. And I'm going to be using it with the 35 volume because I always mix in this absolute booster that's supposed to help prevent your hair from getting damaged. And it actually knocks down, so this will actually be knocked down to a 25 volume when this oil is added. So it's kind of like Opalex. Okay, so I'm going to use my beaker. Even though this is really meant for liquids, I'm going to use it to measure out my powder. I'm just going to use 1 ounce of this lightening powder. And I like to use a 1-to-2 ratio with this. So after I get this at a 1 ounce ratio, I'm going to have 2 ounces of the developer with it. And it's at 1 ounce now. Bumping it in my bowl. Alright, now I'm going to put 2 ounces of this 35 volume developer in there. Alright, I got this 2 ounces on here. Okay, so I got the developer and the bleach in here, and I'm going to mix it up as best as I can to try to get all the clumps out. Then after I mix this all up, I'm going to add that oil that I have. And since this is technically has turned into probably about 2.5 ounces of bleach, I'm going to put 1 vial of that oil in here. So I'm trying to get all these clumps out as best as I can. Okay, and this looks pretty well mixed up. There's still some lumps in here, but I am going to add that oil into here. So by the time I mix up this oil, it should get all the lumps out of here. Okay, so I'm getting ready to add this whole vial of this oil into my bleach mixture that I have just mixed up. So this is what these vials look like. They're very small. But for 2 ounces of bleach, you're going to want to use one of these vials. Since it is bleach, it's a little bit more dry than just hair color. Alright, so I'm going to mix this out. And all the clumps are out of the mixture now, especially now with that oil in here. Should help a lot. Okay, now I'm going to apply this to my roots. I'm not going to show myself applying this to my roots because I always feel too awkward showing myself doing my hair and getting bleach everywhere. So I'm going to go ahead and apply this to my roots. Okay, so I just applied all that bleach I had to my roots that I want to be blonde, and then I always leave my natural color on my sides because I like to have multicolored blonde. I don't like just a straight platinum blonde. So I like to have like a mix of my natural color in with my blonde. So my roots are bleaching right now. I usually leave on this mixture for half an hour. I did have to mix up some more bleach. I mixed up another ounce of bleach mixture to put on my roots, and my roots are bleaching pretty fast. So here probably about, I usually do half an hour, but I can actually feel the heat coming off of the bleach, which is good. So that means it's bleaching really fast. So I might be able to rinse it out maybe here in 20 minutes. Maybe it should be blonde enough. I like to make it, it's like a bright yellow right now, but it's supposed to be like a pale yellow, so that way it can tone to platinum. So it needs to be a pale yellow and not like a bright yellow, like a pale yellow, so that way it can tone to platinum. So all my roots are covered. Okay, so for this bleaching process that I just did, this looks like this is as light as I'm going to go with the bleach. The bleach is in there now. It's a pretty pale blonde in here, but it looks like back here maybe a little bit golden blonde. Got most of it is pretty well as light as it can go, and since up here is like as light as you can possibly go with bleach, I'm going to rinse it out now because I don't want to damage my front hair. And then I'm gonna shampoo it with my shampoo that I use. It's Redken Color Extend Graydiant. It's has purple pigment in it. Makes sure it's supposed to silver your hair. And then I'm gonna use the conditioner of this too on my hair. So I'm gonna go ahead and rinse this out right now. Okay, so I got my hair pulled up so you can see how brassy my roots are. Pretty brassy compared to the rest of my hair. It's very brassy where the roots are because my natural hair color is so dark. It's level 2. So here's my natural color here compared to the freshly bleached blonde. I do not like this bleach blonde look, so I am going to tone my hair. And I'm going to tone my hair this time with the Wella T18 toner. It's supposed to be the lightish ash blonde toner. from the Wella line. I'm going to use a 20 volume Wella color charm developer with it to lift this a little bit more and try to make it a little bit more blonde so that way it matches the rest of my hair up here. And I'm going to take down my hair too so you can see how it looks with the rest of my hair. But my roots, where I touched up my roots, are very grassy, so it really needs the toner bad. Okay, so here's with my hair down. You can definitely tell my freshly bleached roots compared to the rest of my toned blonde hair. So I am going to mix up this toner. I'm going to use this whole box of toner, and this is a 1:2 ratio. So I'm going to use the 42 milliliters of the Wella T18 Lightish Ash Blonde toner mixed with 84 milliliters of this 20 volume by Wella Charm Developer. So I'm going to do that now, so that way I can get this in my hair and get rid of all this grassiness at my root line. And then I'm also going to apply it throughout the rest of my hair to help toe down my rest of my blonde so it looks even. Okay, so I'm mixing in this entire bottle of the T18 shade by Wella, this toner. This whole thing's going in here. And this is a 1:2 ratio with the 20 volume developer by Wella. So I'm going to go ahead, this is liquid, so it's just going to go ahead and just go in here. Alright, so this is 42 milliliters. So it's a 1:2 ratio, so I'm going to need to measure out 84 milliliters of this developer. So I'm going to do that now. I'm going to use my little beaker. It has the milliliter dash marks on here. I need 84 milliliters. Okay. So I did not use this whole bottle of toner. Well, this whole bottle of developer. I used all the toner, but not all this developer. There's still a small portion of this left in here. So I'm getting ready to put in this beaker of 84 milliliters of 20 volume developer in here to mix in here. Then after I mix this all in here, I'm going to use my oil that I usually use, mixed by Ion. It's supposed to help prevent damage. So since this is not bleach, I only need to use half a vial for a bowl of the toner. And compared to last month's toner that I used, this is very strong smelling. This smells strong, like ammonia strong. And the box says after I put this in my hair, I can leave it up in my hair for up to 30 minutes. Oh, it's kind of jelly-like. No, yeah. Thick and jelly-like. Alright, now I'm going to add this oil in here. I only need half the vial in here, so I'm just going to put half in here. now I still have half the vial to use for the next 4 ounces of toner and developer that I'm going to use. I decide I need it after this toner. I'm going to go ahead and mix up this oil with this toner. I can't get over how strong this smells compared to the ion toners that I used last month. It smells really strong like pneumonia. I have a fan going in here now, but I'm probably getting ready to turn on my exhaust fan too because it smells so strong. It actually smells stronger than the bleach I used on my hair. So hopefully this toner won't damage my hair too much. But I'm going to go ahead, since I got this on my step ground, and apply this to my roots and my entire hair. And then I'm going to keep it in my hair. It says that you can put it on towel dried hair, but my hair is already dry. So I'm going to go ahead and leave it in my hair for probably about 30 minutes or whenever it feels like, if it starts burning or anything like that, I'm going to take it out because I don't want my hair falling out. Okay, so I just applied all of the T18 Wella toner mixture to my hair. So I make sure to really put it in my roots, so it's really in my roots good. So it's already starting to work, so it's toning down all that brassiness, so that way it matches the rest of my hair, and then I just kind of smeared it through the rest of my hair. So I'm going to let this process for at least 25 minutes. I even put some in my natural hair color where it picked up like the bleach where it's starting to turn red from the bleach, so it toned down that red, and definitely tone this down. It's already toned down now. You can kind of see it, but I'm already going to let it leave in there for at least 25 minutes. Yeah, that's my goal, is to have it match my nails. I love the nude blondes. I do not like the brassy blondes at all. Just like an ash colored blonde would be good. No brassiness, no yellow, no golden, nothing. I just want it to be like my nails. Be great. Okay, so I'm gonna let this process for 25 minutes and then I'll rinse it out, shampoo it. Well, probably not. I'm gonna ship the shampoo. I'm just gonna use my toning conditioner in it, and then I'll blow dry it and then show you guys the end result. Okay, so my hair is dry. I just blow dried my hair. I washed all the toner out. And my roots are no longer brassy. They're toned the rest of my hair too, so it's a platinum. Very ashy platinum. You do not see my root line. My root line's completely gone. It's just platinum blonde now. Yeah, and so this looks really nice. It's actually, the Wella toner actually lifted my dark brown I had under here. My dark brown peekaboo. It actually lightened it a couple shades. Now it's like a light brown. Wasn't expecting it to do that, but it did lift it. So I'm assuming it did lift the rest of my blonde that I had to make it more platinum. And so this turned out. Oh, my brassiness. And I'll post the video here in a couple weeks. See how it lasts. The Wella T18 toner. See how it lasts. So if you have like darker, like dimensional hair, I recommend putting foil in to kind of protect it from this toner because it did lighten my dark brown a couple shades. That would be my only complaint from this toner, but other than that, it's done very well. It's made the rest of my blonde more even. Now it looks all one shade. It's lightened it up a couple shades, so it was like kind of like my nails. Now it's like a little bit blonder, so good in that. But I'm just happy it's not yellow or golden blonde. I do not like golden blonde or yellow. I like platinum and more of the ash tone shades, so I'm happy with it so far. And my hair has not had that much breakage to it. It still feels kind of normal and soft. So it's really blended really well. So you can't see, like, before you could see like where I was, my bleach line with the regrowth. Now it's blended. You can't tell where my regrowth is. Okay, so this is my hair pulled up just as a comparison to show my roots how much they're different in tone. So I still got a little bit of my dark brown left, but it has lifted my dark brown quite a bit. So with my hair up, you still see like the lowlights that I have in it from my natural hair color. And then it's blonde at the roots. So probably in a couple weeks I might be adding some more color in my hair. I usually foil up from here and put in like a darker shade. Yeah, I usually foil up like this so that way it's like so when I wear my hair down it's like a pop of my natural color in there. So this is how it looks with it up, and it looks so much better than the bright yellow mess that it was. So this is a lot better. And breakage wise, I usually, when I put my hair up like this, I usually have breakage anyway, but I haven't had too much of a problem breakage wise.